You can't argue with Winston Churchill, who famously said, "Success is a stumbling from failure to failure with no loss of enthusiasm," which means that we need to embrace failure as a stepping stone to success. And this is very true for this question. Let's keep trying to solve it without any loss of enthusiasm. You're presented with 3 pairs of numbers. The first pair is 43 and then 347. The second pair is 57 and 7512. And then the third pair only has the first number, which is 89. And you need to calculate the second number in the pair, which could be selected out of 4 possible choices. Choice A, 9817. Choice B, 9823. Choice C, 8919. And choice D, 8757. Are you feeling a bit overwhelmed by this question? Well, I feel exactly the same way. But remember Winston Churchill. Take a moment to regroup and approach it with the fresh perspective. You are capable of overcoming any obstacle, and I'm here to support you every step on the way. Let's tackle this as a team. Are you eager to present your solution? Let's start exploring and see where our paths converge. And if uncertainty creeps in, stay positive. Every question tackled, regardless of the outcome, contributes to your learning journey. The trick with this question is that the pattern is very simple but not very obvious. What we need to do, we need to reverse the digits and add together to obtain the final number. Let's look at the example. If we pretend that the first 2 digits are A and B, then the result would be BA and B plus A. Let's take a look at the example. Let's start with 43. On the other side of the pair, it would be 34, which are reverse digits for 43, and sum of 3 and 4. So the end result would be 347. Let's continue and look at the second pair. 57 equals 75 and 7 plus 5, which would be equal 7512. Now we can calculate the missing number. 89 will be equal 98 and 8 plus 9, which would be equal 9817. So the correct answer here is choice A, 9817. Admit it or not, but with this question, you're not just navigating through the question itself, but you are charting a course toward victory. Every correct thought in your response is a step closer to reaching your destination. You're presented with the shape, which I'm not sure how to call. Let's call it half pyramid. In the first row of this pyramid are numbers 1, 2, and 5. In the second row, the numbers are 2, 5, 2, and 6. And then in the third row, the numbers are 3, 1, 0, 1, 0, and then comes the missing number, which you need to calculate and select out of 4 possible choices. Choice A, 0. Choice B, 1. Choice C, 2. And last but not least, choice D, 3. If you think it's look confusing, you are not alone. I think exactly the same way. But fear not, you're in a good company in your quest to victory. Whether you're a seasoned problem solver or just starting out, I have confidence in your abilities. Pause for a moment, channel your inner creativity, and let's conquer this challenge side by side. Your solution is just around the corner. Are you prepared with your solution? I'm curious to compare the notes, so let's move forward and share our answers. You might be surprised, but there is a pattern, and there are calculations that describe how each number in each row is calculated. In fact, the pattern here is that the next number in the same row is calculated as a previous number squared plus 1. Let's look at the example. For the first row, the calculations would be 1 squared plus 1 equals 2. 2 squared plus 1 equals 5. For the second row, the calculations would be 2 squared plus 1 equals 5, and 5 squared plus 1 equals 26. Let's calculate the missing value now. 3 squared plus 1 equals 10, and 10 squared plus 1 equals 101. So the missing number here is choice B, 1. Well, you might be surprised, but this test question is more complex than convincing your cat that the red dot is not the actual enemy. Can you outsmart the laser pointer of perplexity? You're presented with cool-looking shapes. These shapes have numbers on the outside and letter inside. The numbers in the first shape are 1, 2, and 3, and the letter inside is X. In the second shape, the numbers are 4, 5, and 6, and the letter is N. In the third shape, the numbers are 7, 8, and 9, and there's a missing letter which you need to determine and select out of 4 possible choices. Choice A, Q. Choice B, R. Choice C, S. And last but not least, choice D, T. Are you ready to dig deeper? Give yourself enough time to uncover the next layer of brilliance. I have full confidence that you've got the answer. But just in case, make sure you grab your thinking cap on this expedition. We're about to explore the twists and turns of your next brain teaser. As you might have guessed, the trick here is to determine the pattern. And the pattern here is extremely simple. The letter inside the shape is the last letter of the word which represents the sum of all the numbers. Let's look at the example. In the first shape, the numbers are 1, 2 plus 3. The sum of 1, 2, and 3 is 6. This is why the letter inside is X. In the second shape, the numbers are 4, 5, and 6. 4 plus 5 plus 6 equals 15, and the letter on the inside is N. Now it's easy to calculate the missing letter. 7 plus 8 plus 9 equals 24. The last letter of words 24 is R, so the correct answer here is choice B, R. It's a puzzle time, and this one is more perplexing than teaching a goldfish how to play chess. You're presented with 4x4 matrix. One of the values in matrix is missing. The values that's there are, starting with row 1, are 7, 2, 1, and 9. Row 2 has 8, 5, 0, and 3. Row 3 has numbers 4, 3, 1, and 7. And row 4 has numbers 5, 2, 0, and then comes the missing number, which you need to calculate and select out of 4 possible choices. Choice A, 1. Choice B, 2. Choice C, 3. And choice D, 4. Examine this problem closely to see if you can get to the correct solution. Are you ready? Let's dive and unravel this enigma together. I'll share with you my solution, and obviously if you have a better way to solve it, please make sure to post in comments. As usual, the trick to solve these types of challenges is to detect the pattern. To help us detect the pattern, let's break down the 4x4 matrix into columns and rows. Let's number rows as 1, 2, 3, and 4, and let's number the columns as A, B, C, and D. What's unusual about this puzzle is that values in column C define the sign for math operation. The value 1 is equivalent of addition, and value 0 is an equivalent of subtraction. Once you know this rule, you can calculate the value in column D based on the math operations to the values in columns A and B. Let's look at the example. To make it easy, let's substitute the numbers in column C with the math operations. The operation for row 1 would be plus, which is addition. For row 2 would be sign of minus, which is subtraction. For row 3 plus again, and for row 4 minus. To calculate the values in row 1, we need to add 7 plus 2, and the result would be equal to 9. Value for row 2 is calculated as 8 minus 5 and equals to 3. For row 3, 4 plus 3 equals 7. Let's do the math now for the missing value. 5 minus 2 equals 3. So the correct answer here is choice C, 3. I have an amazing question for you, but I gotta warn you, this particular test question is rather tricky. It's like trying to fold a fitted sheet perfectly. You think you've got it, but it ends up crumpled mess, and nobody has the answer. You're presented with 3 pyramids. Each pyramid has 3 numbers on the outside and 1 number on the inside. For the first pyramid, the numbers on the outside are 27, 16, and 33, and then the inside number is 16. For the second pyramid, the numbers on the outside are 25, 34, and 46, and the inside number is 15. And for the third pyramid, the inside number is 14, Numbers on the outside are 34 and 47, and the missing number you need to determine and select out of 4 possible choices. Choice A, 52, choice B, 53, choice C, 54, and last but not least, choice D, 55. Here's the thing, you need to embark on this mental adventure solo, and when you've unraveled the mystery, post your answer in comments. Share your triumph for our collaborative discussion. I'm excited to learn about your solution and offer my feedback. I have full confidence that you can do it. Thanks for participating and good luck in solving this intriguing challenge. Let's dive into an amazing cognitive assessment test question that not only enhances your analytical abilities, but also improves your valuable problem-solving skills you can apply to solve real-life problems. You're presented with 3 squares, and you need to determine which square comes next. The next square should be selected out of 4 possible choices. Choices A, B, C, and D. Take a close look to see if you can come up with the solution. Well, after close examination of all the choices, I think I got my answer. And I'm ready to unravel the problem-solving techniques together with you. I also think I have a tip for you on how to solve these types of challenges, and obviously invite you to share your brilliant ideas on how to solve it in comments so we can all learn. Our goal is to get to the solution in 4 simple steps. Let's start with the step 1. In step 1, we need to analyze the original sequence of squares to find the pattern. Let's take a close look at what we have. Even though all objects are squares, the 2 squares are 4 by 4, and the 3rd square is 5 by 5. We also can see that all shapes have alternating colors. But you can see that the first shape starts with the darker square in the upper left corner, and the second square starts with the lighter square in the upper left corner. Now it's time to go to the step 2. In step 2, we need to visualize the final shape. Based on what we've just learned, our final shape should be 5 by 5 in size, with alternating colors, and should have a lighter small square in the upper left corner. There are 2 choices that match this option, choices B and C. Let's jump to step 3 and eliminate the incorrect options. Let's closely look at options B and C to examine options that are incorrect. As you can see, the option C is incorrect because the choice D2 is the extra dark object, which creates a cross. And this leads us to step 4, where we need to verify our answer. Once we've determined that what we believe is the final shape, let's double check it by comparing to the provided choices and ensure that it matches the pattern and colors to complete the shape. As you might have guessed, the correct answer here is choice B, because it matches all the criteria and continues the sequence. Solving this challenge reminded me of an old joke. The car said to the plane, "They say comparing our speeds is like comparing apples to oranges." And the plane's response was, "Well, at least I'm flying high while you're down there dealing with the traffic jams." With that in mind, here's the problem we need to solve. A car takes 3 hours to travel 210 miles, while a plane covers 1,260 miles in 2 hours. By how many times is the plane faster than the car? And you have 4 choices to choose from. Choice A, 6 times. Choice B, 7 times. Choice C, 8 times. And last but not least, choice D, 9 times. Joking aside, I gotta tell you, whether you're a current subscriber actively tackling challenging questions on this channel, or an occasional visitor trying to learn new skills and considering a subscription in the future, I have complete faith in your ability to overcome and solve this challenge. Just be sure to grant yourself enough time and think out of the box. Are you ready? I have full confidence that you've solved it on your own, so I'm going to continue this adventure and share with you my version of the answer. And obviously, if you have a better way to solve it, please make sure to post in comments so we can all learn. Well, if you know a little bit about origins of this joke, you know that you can't compare apples and oranges. So to find the difference in this problem, we need to calculate the speed per hour and compare the speeds of plane and the car. The car speed can be calculated as 210 divided by 3, which would be equal 70 miles per hour. The plane speed can be calculated as 1260 divided by 2, which equals 630 miles per hour. So the difference between plane and a car would be 630 divided by 70 speeds of the plane and the car, which would be equal to 9, which means plane is 9 times faster than the car. So the correct answer here is choice D, 9. Are you prepared to tackle the challenge solo? So this one is for you. But I have to tell you, understanding this question is like interpreting a modern art. Everyone sees something different, and you're left wondering if even the artist knows what it means. You are presented with the 3x3 matrix, which has numbers inside. The numbers are, starting with the left column, 49, 64, and 81. In the middle column, the numbers are 16, 36, and 64. And in the right column, the numbers are 81, 16, and then comes the missing number, which you need to calculate and select out of 4 possible choices. Choice A, 0. Choice B, 1. Choice C, 4. And last but not least, choice D, 9. Use your brain power to crack this challenge solo. And share your solution in comments for the joint discussion. Can't wait to see your answer and share some feedback. Thanks for taking part, and best of luck on solving this intriguing challenge. Thanks for watching. I really appreciate you for helping us to become one of the largest YouTube channels to help people become smarter, increase your IQ, and to pass any test. If the content of this video was helpful, please make sure to click the like button to help YouTube algorithm promote this video and help other people to find it faster. Giving us a like is also a way for you to tell us that you need more content like this, and when you tell us, we will deliver it for you in the future. For links to free and premium resources, please check the description and comments of this video. You can also go directly to our website, howtoanalyzedata.net, to download the materials related to this topic. I really appreciate your endorsement, support, and patronage of this channel. And thank you for considering to become a member and considering to subscribe. Please leave feedback, suggestions, or corrections in comments. And all the best on your journey. I'll see you in my next video.